Good evening and welcome into WCU Esports. Tonight we have WCU Crimson playing against Minot State White. My name's Sparky.
And I'm Sam I Am.
Well, Sam, having seen these guys at least a little bit last year, what do you expect to see from WCU Crimson this semester?
I honestly expect them to have a pretty aggressive play style and just try and crush the net as much as possible. I don't know much about Minot State, but we'll see what WCU can do today.
Yeah, absolutely. And just so you guys can see right back here, we do have the starters for you for WCU. We have Thing, Snowflake, and one Bunlaw with Gucky as a sub. Gucky, I've not really seen play with these guys, but having seen how these guys do from last week, I know it's going to be a good match.
Oh, I'm hoping it is.
But right now, we're just waiting for everything to start up. From last week, too. Last week was activation. It was a best of 3, I guess, series, or not series, but series of games would be the best, most apt description.
Yeah.
And really, WCU took the bull by the horns there and ran off with it. And, I mean, they had a game that netted them 14 goals for. So,
which is just ridiculous.
In a full series, in a best of 3 series, or best of 5 series, that's a lot to win by as WCU, or just any team in general.
Alright.
Just making sure we do some finalizations here of the WCU team before this match gets underway. We're waiting for Minot State to check in, but once they log in, we'll be ready to go. Honestly, I think that this semester, in terms of how the WCU play style, the big thing is just going to be making sure they're confident with their choices. Don't question it. Just get into the moment. Feel how you're playing with your team, and just play. We saw them play a lot of reactionary Rocket League last week, and it was really successful. Looking back on some of the streams that the other teams provided that we didn't for that week, it really did just work out in Western's favor.
It sure did. And hopefully we can see it continue into this week.
Absolutely. I mean, earlier tonight, we did have an unfortunate forfeit coming from University of Arkansas against WCU Black, our other Rocket League team. Just timed out, took them 25 minutes to respond, which you don't like to see. This is a competitive game, and we want to see as many teams play as possible. Gives everyone the best chance at playing. I do know that Minot State was in the same activation bracket as WCU, as Western was, though, last week. It's been a while since we've done some streaming, so gotta get back into the casting mindset.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, man.
But yeah, right now just waiting on them to hop into the lobby, and that's really all we can do. They are checked in. Looks like we are just about ready to go. And here we go. They're ready on at least our competitive platform. So we're just waiting for them to join the lobby, and once they join the lobby, we are going to be underway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but the setting for this first map is going to be Champions Field, a classic in the Rocket League community. One of everyone's, honestly, pretty much everyone's favorite match, or everyone's favorite map.
True. It is my personal favorite map because there's a vibe to it that you don't really get on many other maps in the game.
I mean, it puts everything into perspective and into just, you're in the moment, right? You're in a competitive environment, you're on a match, like you're playing against someone else, and it's like really the results matter every time you step or you queue into that pitch. It's just a different level of environment, and you can hear the crowd cheering every time you play on that map. So it's always going to be a fun time. We're still just waiting on Minot State to join in here. I do know last semester, WCU did have a winning record against the Minot State Speedsters, I think in 3 different games, in 3 different titles. So that should be, that's good fortune going into this, but that's not going to be the deciding factor.
Well, let's try not to jinx it here today, man.
Oh, there's no such thing as a commentator's curse here at WCU. We don't live with that.
Watch that be famous last words.
Oh, right? But here we go. We are getting ready. We see them joining into the match, and it should be a whole lot of fun tonight. We have all of these wonderful, wonderful overlays set up, just like this one right here from NECC, the league that we play through.
As we are loading in now.
We're loading in now, we're waiting.
3 seconds to kick off.
2, 1, and here we go. First series of the Western Colorado season for any team.
Yeah, Snowflake got a good one. Wombunla, good shot. Is that going to go in? Thing with the rebound and scores.
Quick goal from WCU. Taking a look at this replay. Just a nice small little aerial, pretty basic control, and just placed it where you can't get to it.
Exactly. Is that a Cybertruck?
That's the Cybertruck car coming out from Minot State. A little bit worrisome. They might have the power of Elon Musk on their side tonight.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves on that one.
Snowflake looking upfield. Bunla tries to get a control back, but Thing gonna now clear it down the field.
And Prof now, okay. Thing recovers it decently well.
Low boost, but he goes up for the aerial anyway. Now it's Snowflake trying to win the race against Johnny. Not quite able to do so, but WCU keeping that pressure up despite having very little boost in the tank.
True that. In the corner now, Thing knocks it backwards to our own corner. Snowflake there with a somewhat recovery.
Hey, at least it's a backwards pass. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ooh, Thing with a small touch by Bunla. Not quite with enough boost to make a shot out of it, though. WCU going to be playing a little bit of defense here as we near the end of the first minute in the first game of this best of 5 series.
Yeah. Ball's up now. Thing, good, decent shot, hits the bar. Snowflake there with the recovery.
Nice follow up from Snowflake. You can see Thing definitely kicking himself after just missing that aerial off the crossbar, but Snowflake coming in, getting a very consistent touch into the back of the net. Really just setting WCU up for success. 2-goal lead here as we're just under the minute mark.
Kickoff now goes the way of WCU. Wombunla just can't get there, but Golfer Boy has no boost. Thing doesn't really have boost left, and it's cleared up by Prof.
Right now it seems like it's a very low boost economy game. Everyone using their boost pretty much as soon as they get it. A little bit of control here coming from WCU. Going to take some time. Good 50 coming out there from Bunla just to stall so his teammates can get back.
Yeah, that was not a good center by Thing, but Minot State
ends
does
up working
miss.
Out for a second here. Johnny plays it wide. Thing is up. It's a shot blocked. No credit for the save, but I'm pretty sure that was Thing who did get it. And now WCU going to be on a counterattack. He doesn't know that Prof has no boost in the tank, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Great save coming from Johnny Vila.
Sure was a great save. Thing, though. Decent shot. That's in.
Oh, and there it is. Nice little just constant pressure coming in from both teams right now. And WCU is able to hold up to it defensively, but Minot State just not quite able to get what they need to in their defensive half.
For real. Now on the kickoff, as it somewhat goes Western's way, but it's now centered back to their end of the pitch. Thing now up in the air. A decent amount of boost left. Has the flip.
I don't think he connected with the flip. I think he was just slightly off with that. And that's always sad to see.
He might have been off. Thing now hits the bar. No one there to get it.
But it's thrown away from Minot State. Snowflake going to clear it towards net. It's going to be a miss from Prof, and that's just going to be in.
Wow.
Long shot from Snowflake.
I'm surprised. That should have been a save in all reality.
I think just a slight mistiming from Prof there, or what could have been, which if you've played Rocket League, you've always had this, where it's like slightly rubber bands you.
Oh.
It looks like you're going to hit it, and you just don't quite get it.
As now potential kickoff goal? No.
Golfer Boy up to the challenge, playing that defensive, really playing solid goalie here for Minot State.
Prof hits it towards net. No one there to hit it back for them. As Wombunla now, no boost, flicks it away as it hits back to our corner.
Thing looking to control, keeps it low, goes in against Golfer Boy, goes for the bump, doesn't connect. That was a little bit of just that was a very confident move, I'll say it.
It sure was. As now Thing clears it out and has possession of it.
Yeah, something to make note of with this WCU team is the chemistry coming from Thing and Bunla. Not only did they play together last year, they've also been on the pole vaulting team here for Western for 2 years. Or I think Thing was 3 years, Bunla is 2, but they have the chemistry coming in from multiple aspects of practice. As we see the chemistry from Snowflake to Bunla to Thing, almost a team passing play to put WCU up by 5.
Yep. Thing now in the corner. Can't really make much use out of it. But Snowflake there.
Ooh.
Oh, that was close.
What a save.
As now Thing with a decent amount of boost heads up into the air.
Goes like it's a soft
Just
touch. Big save from
Oh,
Golfer.
that
was his team save.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say.
man.
As it's cleared out, Wombunla now can't really do much with it. As now Thing tries to challenge, but it's cleared to backboard. Wombunla now. Thing into the air. And can't really make any use out of that. Snowflake now, no boost. Flicks it past, but is bumped out the way.
Massive bump coming from FT Prof, keeping this game to 4 in that moment. Snowflake didn't have any boost, which definitely was a contributing factor, but right now WCU just taking control of this game from the start.
Yeah, as Thing could hat trick for Thing yet.
Ooh, and tactical fake
But
coming from
Bunla
Snowflake, and that will put Bunla to add 1 to the game score. WCU goes up now 5-0 with 14 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate for Minot State in that one, but for us, we're happy.
Hey, we got to be the Mountaineer fans that we are, being that this is the Western Colorado esports team.
Yeah.
And the Twitch channel. So you got to be sure that you are cheering for your own team. Thing now puts it up in the air, looking to see if he can't get it to Bunla. Going to be a big save from Snowflake to keep this game at a shutout. And looking for a 0 second is Bunla, but that will be for Crimson as we transition out of game 1 in this series. 5-0 game 1 score.
And that's the start that Western needed in this series.
I mean, what a great way to start out the season 2, making sure they get everything that they can, and it just, like, they capitalize on just about every opportunity. But taking a quick look at the stats here, I mean, that is 19 cumulative shots for WCU to 2 from Minot State.
Just, hey, sometimes the best offense is a great defense, and they showed it in this game here.
Yeah, the passing coming out from WCU as well. 4 assists on the board on 5 goals. Only 1 didn't go in after a shot. But for now, we're going to just stay right here as we wait for the next game in the series.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you think Minot State does here, Sam? Just to be able to stay in the series and get back after a crushing 5-1 game 1, like 5-0 game 1.
Honestly, this may sound like a very cringe thing to do, but just kind of get in their face, bump around a lot. As game 2 starts now, goes Western's way, but Prof there ready to clear it out.
Yeah, nice control coming out from Minot State, trying to put pressure on WCU early. And you can see that they use just about all of the time between the game to discuss and really make sure that they do, in fact, figure out their strategy. And right now it's working as they have an offensive rush and control going down into Western's half of the field. It's a centering attempt. Golfer Boy with the shot just high. Almost a team passing play as Johnny just misses the shot, and now it's controlled out wide by WCU.
Yeah, Bunla now with full boost, flicks it past Johnny. And Thing tries to knock it center. Snowflake, not on target.
Just outside. Bunla with the shot. The nice little chip. Going to go over top of, I believe it was Johnny and Net, who was on no boost. Oh, no, it was FT Prof, who just couldn't quite get the save. Bunla with nothing in the tank, but burning it all to make sure he goes up 1-0 in favor of the Mountaineers.
Yep. Kickoff now once again. Similar story what happened earlier, but now Snowflake, and it's too low for him. Thing now in the air, hits it awkwardly back to Western corner, but Wombunla there flicks it away for safe measure, and now Western can reset.
Yeah, I've got to say that right now WCU's control is looking phenomenal as Thing gets demoed on the shot, but still puts it in the top of the net, putting WCU up by 2 very early in this game.
That's a good angle to score from because it's so hard to stop. But now, here we go once again on the kickoff. And it goes Bundla's way, but Johnny there to clear it out once again.
And, there comes the first goal of the series for Minot State, going up, or shrinking that lead to 1. Great pass from Johnny to another beautiful follow-up shot by FT Prof. They're communicating in the quick chat, which isn't something you really see at this level, as most teams are in the Discord call with one another and communicating, and they're, in our case too, sitting right next to each other to where they can high-five or do what they need to do for a goal celebration.
Yeah. But no matter what, that's really a minute thing to worry about, so we're just going to continue with this.
Yeah. It's going to be Snowflake looking to maybe get a center or a block. Doesn't quite connect. Thing just misses. Oh, it's a backwards flick looking for Bunla, but not quite.
Bunla is demoed there. We'll see where Bunla respawns. He's in a decent spot.
And a great 50 by Thing. If he can get there, not quite able to get a shot on. Now it's a 50 from Snowflake.
This is a dangerous area for it to be, but that's a decent enough clear.
It's a great clear off the backboard for Bunla. Never an easy save. He puts it down just wide, but forcing Minot to play with very low boost.
Yeah, Thing had a decent shot, but Golfer Boy made a great save there. Wow.
Massive shot from Thing. Slots it into the bottom right as he challenges that. It gets a touch, I think, just off of FT Prof here as a mini pinch.
It's a little own goal.
It's definitely an own goal, but definitely not what you want to see as Minot State. But, as always, it's another kickoff, and that's what I love about esports as a whole is the mentality that you have to have. You have to be able to play every point as an individual and not the sum of its parts. It doesn't matter if you get scored on twice in a row. You can still reset it and win. Snowflake.
But Thing puts it away anyway.
I was going to say, Snowflake with a beautiful flick just hitting the post. That's a great play if you're going for it, but I think he was trying to score that one. Little upsetting if you're Snowflake in that moment, but at the end of the day, you get that result of adding another one to your tally, extending your team's lead to 3. 4-1 now in favor of the Mountaineers.
Yeah, they don't ask how, they ask how many, and right now Western's winning that 4.
It was about to be another one right there, as it was a great center play from, I believe it was Thing, but Bunla off the crossbar, and was it him? I think he might have just tapped it in there.
I'm not sure. We'll have to take a look at the replay real quick. No, that was an own goal.
Oh, it was an own goal by Golfer Boy, just slightly mistiming his catch for the save. That is very unfortunate for Minot State.
Yeah, but this is Rocket League. Things like that will happen. As Thing now, no boost, retreats from the corner. 1 Bunla now. No, can't really do much with it, but Johnny has no boost. Thing there to clear.
Yeah, the team chemistry is really coming out from WCU. Snowflake going for a bump in the backfield. Not quite what you wanted from Minot State originally, but it works out.
Yeah. Things like that happens.
Ooh, he tried to go for the shot, but he sat on it, which set Golfer Boy up to get a good 50 that just chipped in under the crossbar. Now, 5-2, 2 minutes left on the clock. This game isn't over. It's not over until the ball drops at the last second. Bunla trying to add another one to Mountaineers' tally to retaliate after that goal.
Yeah, but this is a dangerous spot. That's in. And now it's 6-2 in favor of Western.
Great challenge from Thing. Snowflake passing off the back wall there, and then just quick, easy gather to shoot. With Bunla right there, team plays coming out from Western Colorado very early in this series still.
Yeah, they still look very impressive, but they have to hold it for another 100 seconds and another 5 minutes.
Hey, we've seen all sorts of things happen from the Rocket League side of streaming on this channel. Bunla going for a double tap. Thing with the bounce shot easily handled by Johnny Valea.
Yeah.
Or Vela.
Double commit there doesn't look good, but it doesn't matter as Western throws their 7th of the game up.
Yeah, right now, things are just really going in Western's favor. Minute 24 left on the clock, 5-goal lead. I mean, Sam, if you're in Minot State's position, what are you thinking right now?
I think you just gotta not give up another goal and just reset mentally. Because you may have all the skills needed, but this game is so mental. As Snowflake drills another, and it's now 8-2 with 1:14 left.
I mean, great dunk there from Bunla. Thing trying to get the shot, but Snowflake following up the backfield. You can see how tight together these guys are playing, and that extends from the fact that they are just one, and like they have just played so much that they understand how one another rotates, how they attack, how they play, how they pass.
It's as if like they're a hive mind of sorts.
Almost. That's the pole vaulting ideology there, is
Yeah,
the hive mind for one another.
Yeah. This is dangerous, though. It's a 2v1 thing now. Is able to clear it easily.
He did get the boost, which was a major contributing factor for him to be able to field that defense. It's almost another shot opportunity there, but Golfer Boy just missing underneath. WCU still in the backfield.
As team bump comes through, and Thing demos Johnny. But now that's dangerous. Thing, though, to clear. And still going for it as it goes back into the air.
I mean, Minot State really took what you said to heart there, Sam. They're playing the mental game, and right now they're ending up on top, trying to just to find a reset. And maybe just, count this game as a flush. 20 seconds left. I think you're hard-pressed to find anyone at any level who can bring 6 goals back in what is now 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But
it's just not possible.
Well, now it's really not. Thing put it away. 9-2.
Yeah,
9 seconds left.
This game is as good as done.
This game is over. Game 2 in the series will go in favor of WCU. Again, not quite what you want to see from Minot State, but it's just the start of the season. Everyone's kind of figuring out how to play with one another, and it does help having a team that has played in a previous season with one another.
For real. Now the question is, can Western get one for the road? It's definitely possible. As he just
Snowflake
hits the
just
ground.
misses it, but it does go in favor of WCU there. Game 2 of 3 in favor of the Mountaineers, netting a total of 14 goals so far this series, average of 7 a game. What do we see next in this series? What do we see going into Game 3?
It's honestly tough to say. As we can see right now, Minot State is taking their time on this. They want to talk this out. I mean, it makes sense. If you get thrashed 9-2, you want to sit back, reset, and figure it out. As it looks like we might have had a player DC.
A little bit of a technical timeout maybe coming in a second, or just needing to rejoin the match as Bunla does leave, but we'll be figuring that out momentarily. I will be right back just to confirm some things with the team.
Yeah, but that game, really impressive. There was a total of 16 shots on the Western net. Sorry, by Western. And it was a beatdown. That's all I can say about it. As we are trying to load in now. As Bunla does rejoin, and it looks like we're ready to go once again. And now it's game 3. So, can Western continue this momentum, or does Minot State retaliate? Time to find out.
You've got to be in the mindset to win here, and even then, if not win the overall series, at least put some more goals on the board in the Minot State perspective. But it's just a tough-fought battle going down so many in the first 2 games in the series. And it's going to be a quick one, too, as Snowflake gets it, finds the back of the net 15 seconds in.
Yeah, that's not what you want from Minot State after an absolute thrashing, because that just adds more demoralization to your squad. Once again, how do you respond?
I mean, that is the question, and it's really going to be telling how Minot State does in this final match, but you've got to think that they need to just get one thing rolling. If they have to capitalize on something, it's got to be the saves or it's got to be the goals, and they need to find out how to do it soon. There's a big demo coming from Bunla. Snowflake in the air, looks for the double, gets blocked out of it, but Thing slotting it bottom corner.
And that's one of the more satisfying ways to score. Make a move one way and then gently tap it the other. As now it's 2-0 with 4:20 left.
Yeah, right now the big thing from Minot State is just figure something out, try and connect, try and get really anything going in your favor. But it's going to be hard-pressed. Western Colorado is not making it easy tonight.
No, they are not. As well as it looks like, Minot State has no boost. Meanwhile, Snowflake just picked up the big pad.
And Bunla almost getting a quick dunk up top. Almost a Justin Angle goal, but not quite there as he does get blocked.
No.
Snowflake with a chance now, but it's going to be cleared by Minot State. Namely, it's going to be Prof doing it. Oh, and Prof just missing the save, but it's going to be a cheeky little chip shot from Bunla to extend this lead 3-0.
Yeah, I don't like being critical of the other team, but that's a shot you have to save. There's no real excuse for missing that one.
You do need to be able to make those saves, and that's really what it's coming down to, is in those tight moments. Western's making the saves and the massive aerial shots. A kickoff off the sidewall, high bounce, and it's Bunla who just gets the acceleration and slots that left mid of the net.
That's always a goal to keep your spirits high, but for Minot State, that is not one you want to see go in.
And Snowflake now trying to find another quick one off the kickoff. It's going to be collected back by WCU as they now transition upfield, going for a bump, not connecting. And now Minot State, for the first time in this Game 3, having more boost than the Mountaineers. But Western with a counterattack, a center, but no one there to finish.
Yeah, no, Bunla though, it's up, but Thing can't get there in time. Bunla does get the big boost, and is trying to make something work. As he wins the 50 there, but Golfer Boy there to clear.
Ooh, and a nice little delayed flip from Golfer Boy. Does control that in favor of Minot State. No one there to follow up for the pressure. And Minot State right now really just suffering on keeping that boost at a higher level. At least above 30 is what they should be going for. And they're just getting caught very low.
Yeah.
And that's mainly from the pressure that the Mountaineers are bringing.
It sure does seem that way. But the boost management is a big part of this game, as Golfer Boy makes a great save to stop Bunla from scoring.
Ooh, and an unfortunate back pass attempt from Snowflake puts Minot State in the offensive half once again. It's going to be a back pass, but Thing going to win the race, get a shot off. Double commit coming from Minot State. See if WCU can capitalize, but Prof putting the pressure on now.
Thing clears it out. As Snowflake now with the ball, Johnny though hits it to the corner.
Yeah, go for it.
As Golfer Boy. Oh, and Thing accidentally dribbles it into his own net.
Ooh, own goals are never what you want. And you see his teammates ripping him alive there.
Yeah.
Not what you want.
No.
But, 2 minutes on the clock. Let's see if this is the momentum that Minot State needs to push themselves further along in this series. Snowflake going to be taking a quick shot off kickoff, looking for another one, but Golfer Boy more than up to the task at hand.
As Bunla just wide. And it looks like...
Nice flick save from... Oh my gosh, Golfer Boy gets the high flick to clear, and Thing unable to capitalize, now losing the race to Prof, who's putting pressure on once again for Minot State. WCU's defense seems to be collapsing under the pressure that Minot State is bringing.
Yeah, it seems like Minot State is playing much better this game, but the score definitely does not reflect that.
The score doesn't always reflect the match at hand. Sometimes it's just things like kickoff goals that get you at the end of the day, and those are quite literally 50-50 as to who gets them sometimes. So right now, those 50s are just working in favor of the Mountaineers.
Yeah, Thing now into the air, hit away by Prof. as Wombunla now is challenged by Golfer Boy, who wins it. Snowflake, though, that's a dangerous back pass, but thing there to clear.
Ooh, goes for the redirect.
It's
That would have been
that's
an
a
amazing shot, and that probably would have been goal of the match.
yeah.
But now Minot State just playing very calm and collected in their corner. Although this is one of those very high-pressure situations. It's a center from Bunla, but no one from the Mountaineers able to pick it up. Thing looking for that big boost pad, doesn't find it. Now it's going to be cleared down once again by WCU into the offensive corner. It's a high center. Bunla off the ceiling.
He couldn't do much with that one. As Prof now, that's a dangerous one. That is even more dangerous, but it's cleared away.
And Bunla going to grab that big boost, looking to try and dribble it downfield.
As that will do it for the series. Western will win it 3-0 after a 4-1 game 3.
That's absolutely right there, Sam. And for Minot State, that's not how you want to start your season. But given the Mountaineer fans that we are, that is exactly how you want your season to start. Netting 23 goals over 3 games, almost 8 goals a game on average. I mean, what do you expect to see from them next week? As I forget who they take on. Let me double check that, because I do have it on the other side of this whiteboard.
I love how professional we're being in this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They play Hard Rocker no, that's black. It's the Sitting Bull College Suns, a team they were supposed to play during activation that they just didn't have the competition for.
So their opponent unknown. We'll just have to see what they bring. But they should take confidence from this and just come back maybe even stronger than what we saw. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's all we can really do is wait and see. But for now, I think it's safe to say that I'm Sparky.
And I'm Sam.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow night for Overwatch Crimson playing their first game of the season.